Hey, collective, how are you guys this evening? Hopefully, you guys are doing really well. Hopefully, you've had a good Monday thus far. In 1 second. Actually, it's probably Tuesday for some of you at this point, huh? Anyway, hopefully everything is starting well for y'all. You had a good weekend. I'm going to get started on a general collective reading for you. As always, please only take what resonates and leave the rest. It is general. Of course, don't try and make it fit if it does not fit. Also, if you see anything in the reading, obviously I cannot control the energy of the readings. I think everybody here is wise enough to know that. And I'm certainly not going to lie about the energies. I would prefer rainbows and lollipops all the time naturally because that's how I try to live my life. But unfortunately, I can't just change what is coming through. Okay. And I'm not going to lie to you because that's just not who I am. So, if you ever feel like something is impacting you, and I've done this in readings, even with readers that I like, if it comes through negatively, if you feel like it's negative, if you feel like it's impacting you negatively, then please, by all means, sign out of the reading. Okay. I feel like these readings are not for me, they're for you. And so again, I'm not going to be like, well, I'm just not going to deliver that. I have actually done that before, but I don't think it's the right thing to do. Okay. Because I see afterwards that you guys are like, oh my God, that's my story 100%. So just because I feel like it's way out there and kind of dramatic, I know that maybe it helps you in some way, even if it's just to figure some things out. But if you ever feel like something, you get that feeling like, oh my God, this is negative, I don't want to hear, then please sign out of the reading. Go somewhere else. Go to your happy place. Watch something that is happy because you shouldn't be subjecting yourself to that kind of stuff. I do talk about the psyche all the time and how we need to make sure that we're filling it with good stuff, and everybody, you won't be able to handle that kind of stuff. Now, mine doesn't go off obviously I don't go off the rails too much. I do try to say it, in the best possible way, but, still, I don't want people to be impacted negatively. All right, so let's go and see what we have here. Release the dark wound, let love live. I love that. And we have a fish here as well. I feel like that fish is diving through the water here into some kind of emotions here to find the one. I've never gotten this before. This is what I'm getting right now. Maybe diving through a lot of emotions. Yeah, I feel like to get to the wound. Okay, so maybe somebody here is doing some kind of deep dive here to maybe heal something. To heal something around them, to heal a wound that they have. Maybe they're working actually with someone to assist them with that as well. Okay. The word wants to be written. I feel like this card always comes out when I do a collective reading. Okay. Somebody's getting some truth here. Somebody's getting some downloads here. We see a lot of transformation here. We actually literally see butterflies everywhere. And it's lit up. So a lot of downloads coming in. Also see that the third eye is quite illuminated here. Somebody is getting a lot of information here, and it is to be documented in some way. Okay, so you're going to have a lot of thoughts, a lot of information. It may even sound like talking to you that is coming through. Document it. If you can't write it down fast enough, then do like I had to do years ago. You get a handheld recorder and just start letting it kind of flow, because there's a lot to be gained from that. All right. So somebody here could definitely be a channel, is what I feel. Heaven sent. Wow. Look at that. And heaven sent here. So that could be you, or that could be somebody else that is coming into I do think I don't know. I feel like that is you. That could also, I guess, be someone else that is coming in. This is somebody that's quite illuminated. Look at that light body all around them. That's exceptional. So I definitely feel like this is someone who is getting some kind of illumination in their own life here. So it's going to be a writer. It's going to be somebody here that needs to be putting down what they're getting. So somebody could also meditate quite a bit. This is interesting though. It's almost like digging in or doing this deep dive, whatever it is that you're doing is going to release a lot. I actually talked about this in last night's reading. Releasing a lot in the body, okay, to lighten up the body so that you're able to get your downloads. How interesting. Is this part 3? So this is good. I think this is really, really good. This is going to allow someone to be more illuminated and I guess in their life. Yeah, I feel like more illuminated in their life and how they live their life and maybe even what it is that they're supposed to do here. Let me get one more, I think. Heaven sent. That's beautiful. So these messages obviously could be heaven sent that are being filtered through you, or this could also be telling me that you are heaven sent here, right? You're here for a purpose. You're here to maybe help other people, touch their lives. Defend to the end the worthwhile. And I'm looking at the headdress as well, right? So you're full of wisdom here. You know, everyone may not understand you. I honestly feel that is a warrior in that picture. I really don't feel like you need to walk around explaining yourself to people. All right, if you don't feel like it, obviously, but about what you're doing or who you are. Some of you are going to find that you're getting off the beaten path a little bit, and that's not by mistake. That's not an error. Okay, so follow, I feel like, what you're actually getting here. So this is definitely about growth, and don't be afraid to stand up for what you believe in, because, well, I'll just say it. I feel like in this life, there's so much conditioning. Everyone is always trying to wrap us in what they feel is best for us, or how we should be living our lives, or how life is supposed to go. And it's generally, well, it is. It's based on their own. I don't even blame them, because I do feel like it's heavy conditioning, and it's, based on their life experiences and maybe their fears, stuff like that. But the truth is, we have to figure out our own lives. That's why it's called our path. It's our path. We have to figure that out for ourselves. So don't be afraid to stand up for what you believe in. I was doing a readings tonight. I think it was Aries here that looked like they were kind of going out a little bit on this spiritual journey a little bit. So, and they were definitely running into some problems in that area. It looked to me like it could actually be from family. But so if you're an Aries, you may want to take a look at that, because that was pretty eye-opening. Look at that eye to eye. I think we got that last night too. Forever Young. That came out last night too. What message is this trying to send here? Because these cards have definitely been shuffled and cleansed. So this came out last night too. Maybe whatever this is, whatever it is that you're doing here, maybe it's bringing you, like, you're able to see eye to eye with the others. I feel like people are learning from you in some way. So it could just be your energy, honestly, because there's a lot of healing energy here. But what the word wants to be written, it definitely makes me feel like people are seeing eye to eye with you. Like, people are learning from you. People are taking from you, but in a positive way here. Whatever you're teaching them with Forever Young, I feel like is almost infusing some kind of life back into them in some way. So learning how to live a different way, learning how to be more peaceful. I don't think people understand how all of this stress impacts us, impacts our life, impacts our health, impacts our bodies. I mean, there's so many things that it hurts within us. And this is about feeling at ease, okay? I mean, look at this. These people are clearly at ease, all right? Feeling at ease, being able to live in the present, being able to really enjoy our lives here. But also, you're still that warrior, right? Because you've been through all that. That's how you got here, all right? Don't be afraid to step up for what you believe and defend that as well, so that you're able to walk your own path here. Okay, so I think I'm going to pull animal cards tonight. I feel compelled to do these so I can see where we're going. I think I'm going to get a separate relationship spread as well, maybe. Yeah. We have the hog. All right. All right, this is great, actually. Wow, somebody's definitely healing. This goes back to the first card, release the dark wound and let love live. We see someone here that's ready to go after their goals here, someone who's flying high. Maybe you are a predator, I don't know. Maybe you're just ready to swoop in and take what you need, because you're definitely not hiding in the shadows anymore. You definitely went through some kind of, it could have been a dark night of the soul here. Okay, but it looks like you are ready to come out. That raccoon, as you can see, is actually in reverse here. So you're ready to come out of the shadows and maybe just show people what it is that you're about here. It's funny too, because you do have a softer approach here with the Scorpion in reverse, okay? The Scorpion, obviously upright, can sting you. All right, so you're not that person right now. I think you've been able to remedy maybe or get control of some of your triggers that obviously we're reflecting outward due to wounds here. That's what I feel. What else, Spirit? Yeah, wow, look at this. Absolutely. And that's allowed you to really transform, I feel like, in the most beautiful way here. So you're growing, you're going through a period of growth, a period of awakening here. Yeah, watch out for the people, I would say, that are around you. Again, defend to the end the worthwhile, okay? You might have some fire ants around you. If you've ever been stung by a fire ant, you know that they hurt, okay? They're pesky and they're everywhere. So you could have people around you that are, I don't know if they are, maybe they don't understand what you're doing, or maybe they want to question what you're doing, or maybe they want to challenge. That's pretty normal, right? What it is that you're doing that they don't like, that doesn't sit well with them, okay, instead of scrolling or moving on. But anyways, so just kind of watch out for that. Again, it seems pretty pesky here, but again, if you've been stung by one, you know it can be quite, yeah, well, it hurts. But look at this. That's a spirit card. So you have the dragon coming up with the spirit card here. Actually, I'm looking at both of these together. This is about balancing your ego. This is definitely somebody here that has come into balance, but I'm looking at the eyes as well, because you know Hawk is considered like the all-seeing eye of the divine, right? This is the messenger. And that's interesting because it says the word wants to be written. I'm amazed at how this continues to come up. I feel like I must have a lot of spiritual teachers that follow me, because this keeps coming up in different decks. You know, it doesn't matter what I use, it just continues to come up. I do think maybe you're infusing some kind of life back into people. Okay, so if people were feeling tired or in bondage or a lot of stress or something like that, something that you're doing, something you're saying, perhaps maybe this is just, this could be your own channel in here, whatever is helping other people. You are the messenger here. And whatever you've been sitting on here, whatever you've been sitting back kind of doing, it could have just been healing or something like that. Actually, it could have simply been transforming. It looks like you're coming out of that time here. So just be aware that you may have some tedious things around you or people here, okay, that are kind of wanting to challenge, but don't worry about it. That's the beauty of having the dragon next to it, because it just shows me somebody here that has really attuned themselves, and you've balanced your ego in a way that it's not going to affect you like it would have done before. Okay, maybe you can even bring some voice to reason, if that's what it is. I'm not sure what the arguments or the challenges about, but to other people, you know, just by not attacking. So many people want to attack, okay? And the thing is, you can make your point just as easily, actually better, a lot of times by being calm. And the reason being is because people will open up, they're more receptive because you're not coming at them, okay? This person, and which I'm going to assume is you since I'm reading for you, obviously knows that. All right, Spirit, what else? Yeah. Advise and then listen. Okay, almost for you, I almost feel like you should listen first, then advise, because you're actually getting the downloads and then advising others. But again, this kind of goes back to the conversation, right? Listen to what they have to say and then actually advise in that matter. I love that. I love that. All right, so let's get into it and see what is going on with you guys today. Collective. All right. I may grab, let me just grab a new deck here. This deck is super thick. Oh, I just broke it now. cute. Should I cut it down? No, I guess y'all get to see me like this for a minute. Get them done tomorrow anyway. All right, so I didn't actually flip. That's what I wanted to flip. Spirit, for the collective here, what is this message about, please? Oh, we got strength and 3 of cups. Okay, 3 of cups and then strength. Very good. Page of coins. So Pisces, Leo. 5 of cups here. The death card. Good. Justice. The Magician. And then I have this. I'm not sure which order because they both flipped at the same time. So we'll just call it like this. Okay. So there could be some kind of celebration or something that is actually happening around a situation. This could also tell me that you are being accepted from some kind of, or by some kind of community here. Okay, this could also be some kind of family gathering here. I feel like whoever I'm dealing with is already very strong. All right, you're a strong person. You have a strong mind is what I feel. I think you have tons of tenacity. Whatever this is, obviously you're going to get it done because I can see here that you don't easily back down. Okay, I noticed that there's her third eye is also illuminated here as well as her ear chakras. You could also be clairaudient. I don't know if there is something here is sad. Why is there something sad here? This could be about a child here. Somebody might be feeling some kind of sadness as well. Maybe that is why you had to release some kind of dark wound here. It could be about a child here. Yeah, it could definitely be about a child, an earth sign child, so a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus child here. It could also be, though, about something not coming to fruition. Okay, maybe something that you thought, something that you really wanted. Maybe you were upset here about something here that didn't actually manifest for you that you wanted. Actually, it closed out instead here. All right, but honestly, closing out for you, which you may not know, or you may at this point, because I'm definitely dealing with somebody who's certainly going through a great deal of growth here. You may already understand why it needed to happen. Okay, the scales had to be balanced in this situation because whatever it was, it looks like they weren't balanced. Okay, whether it was with a child, okay, it could have very well been a grown child for that matter, but it could have certainly been, you know, with work colleagues. It could have been with a love interest, a family member, anything like that. Whatever you were trying to invest in someone, I don't feel like they were doing it with you. Okay. It does look here like you've definitely had to tame some kind of beast within. Okay. And again, I'm going to say that's probably that dark wound. All right. You had to get that under control. Take a deep dive into that so that you can actually emerge. Okay. It says let love live and open up. Even open up your heart here. I might be dealing with someone who finds it very difficult to put down their guard in a sense and really kind of open up their hearts. Yeah, but I think this transformation is definitely going to help that as well. So that needed to happen, whatever it is, whatever happened. I know it could have made you very sad. I don't know if there's actual regret here too, maybe about how something was handled, something along those lines, but it is bringing some kind of change in your life. I really strongly feel like I need to tell you that had to happen. All right, this justice that has come in, and maybe this also is around something that happened. Maybe it was involving a divorce or custody or something along those lines. It could have certainly been that as well. But I think it was for your best here. You're getting an opportunity here to really manifest something new, but I don't know why I'm about to. I feel like somebody here might also be becoming maybe a bit magical here. All right, what I mean by that with a magician, that could be wizard energy, right? But this could definitely be someone who is great at manifesting, somebody that maybe was stifled back here due to something that was happening in their life. This could certainly be, look, heaven sent, right? This could certainly be someone here who is, maybe they're in the, I don't know, in the occult in some way, or I just feel like whatever happened here, whatever this is going to, like, this is behind you. That's what I want to say. This is behind you. The scales are balancing now. And let's just go back into the magician energy period. Maybe you're just manifesting something here really new on the end of a kind of tumultuous period. Okay, the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, but it's also someone who is very resilient. Okay, this person's actually sitting on a step. They still have another wand in their hand, so they're not done, okay? They're not out of it. And so I think, again, I'm going to go back to your tenacity and your resilience here. I think you have fought hard to get to where you are at this time, all right? And that's really going to help you. I think it is your spirit. I think it's your strong spirit that's going to help you with whatever it is that you're doing next. So let's just look and see. Now, you're some kind of divine messenger, okay? According to the hawk, that's what the hawk is. So let's keep going. Spirit, so what is coming up? What is this even about? Page of Swords. Okay, so you're going to have eyes on you. You may have someone around you that wishes to talk to you in some way. Yeah, bring you some kind of truth, clarity. This could also be others watching you kind of step into your truth, into greater clarity here with this Ace of Swords. You may be having some kind of new start. Again, divine messenger. You could be talking. You could definitely be talking about something here. Some kind of truth. Look at that Judgment. Yeah, and maybe the truth is about, are you talking to people about your rebirth here? Are you talking to people? Wow, this could be why it says defend to the end. All right, the worthwhile here. You could be talking to people about your own changes here. This is definitely some kind of resurrection here. All right, you see an angel that's calling these people up, right? So it could be about judgment. Maybe you are talking about judgment. I don't know. Maybe that is your truth. But I feel like it might have something to do with your own rebirth or kind of resurrection of sorts, being called back to the light in some way. Wow. Yeah. Ace of Wands here. You are definitely getting some kind of creative new start here. Again, going back, the Ten of Wands here, it's not been easy for you. Whatever you were carrying before was not easy for you. This is falling on the Death card here. It was not easy for you. Okay. You could have had just a ton of responsibilities, or you could have just been carrying the burdens for a lot of people, I feel like, for a long time, but you're about to be blessed around that. It could have actually been a family. Okay, I'm feeling very drawn to this card. It could have been a family situation, and I ran into this with Leo tonight too. I feel like I'm plugging my other readings. I'm totally not, but it's just, I mean, I'm seeing some synchronicities here, so I'm going to point them out. If you were carrying the burden where you felt like you were holding up a family, or you were a contributor to a lot of people in your family, we definitely see this with various cultures here. That could have felt like a huge burden here. All right, a huge burden here, especially if you were changing, especially if you were the one that's actually shifting here, right? Maybe you didn't even believe in that anymore. You were trying to just live your own life, and that was the problem. King of Coins, okay. And a King of Wands. Wow, look at that. Okay, and that is Leo energy. And then we also have some Taurus energy here. I don't feel like that's you for some reason. I feel like you're getting some kind of new start here in another direction here that obviously could be bringing you, after a time of feeling completely burdened here, and this is going to bring you a ton of monetary gain here. And look where it's fallen. It's actually fallen on justice. So whatever was taken from you will be returned, is what I'm feeling here. This is balancing the scales. This is like saying, okay, you've done your time. Let me reward you in some way. I'm going to balance the scales here. And I feel like it has a lot to do with prosperity, maybe the money that you need to whatever, to live, to take care of your children, to do whatever it is that you're doing here, because you're clearly some kind of channel. It looks like the word wants to be written, right? And heaven sent here. You could have someone, you could have two people coming into your life. I feel like this is more so some kind of step up in terms with the King of Coins energy. It could actually be a Taurus energy, but I feel like it has more, it could also have to do with someone helping you, or you just stepping into this energy where you're feeling very, remember this is magician, falling under the magician as well. So you're definitely stepping into an energy, I feel like, yeah, that's going to be very stable. Yeah, okay. You're definitely somebody that's stepping into that. And I think you're going to be very dedicated to whatever it is you're doing, which means that you're going to spend a lot of time focusing on something to get it off the ground or to make it work in some way here. With the King of Wands energy, if this person is not entering in, this could just simply be you. Okay, it's King of Wands is certainly a leader and certainly someone who is very inspiring as well. Okay. They can be very compelling as well with the things that they say. Okay, so it's very easy to have people kind of follow the leader, so to speak. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. So it is going to take all of that in terms of personality. On another note, I feel like you may have somebody, you could have somebody trying to come in as well. Let's just keep going and see, because I don't know why I'm getting that story, but I am. I feel like you might actually have someone that's trying to come in for some reason. I don't know if that has something to do with you or has something to do with your journey or something like that. Let me get some different cards. Let's see. Let me pull from these real quick, I think. New moon. Didn't we just have the new moon? Okay, so something could be happening around a new moon, or maybe something did shift around the new moon. I don't recall when it was, but I know that we just had it. Gratitude. Okay, so maybe these are people showing up in your life too due to that. Maybe being grateful to you. We did see kind of a celebration and a coming together of a community. Maybe you have people that are grateful for whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe they want to support you in some way here. These could obviously be people as well that have suffered through their own opposition, okay, in life here. 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands here. They've all fought battles as well. So whatever you're saying could very well be relating to them regarding perhaps some kind of karmic path that they've had to live through, and maybe wounds that have been, I guess, incurred as a result of that, having to go through that time here. Yeah, definitely. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely talking to somebody here that is very, very tuned in. Okay, I think you're a medium, probably, is what I'm getting with this, but you don't have to be. I feel like you are, though. But I know you got a message, okay? I know you got a message to get out there, and we keep seeing that. We see earth energy. You could be an earth sign. You could be dealing with an earth sign here. This could also be telling me that you spend a lot of time outdoors in nature. Maybe it also has something to do with some kind of humanitarian effort around the earth, okay? Maybe it's climate change or cleanup, type stuff. There's so much we can do, around the earth's energy for sure. You also, maybe that's also though about staying grounded, which is going to help you immensely, especially if you're channeling a lot of energy. I spend a lot of time at the park and at the ocean, a lot. All right, so let's see. So I do think, so let me see, how will this be received then? Whatever is going on here, whatever some kind of creative new start is here that you're going out on, following this awakening is going to be hugely beneficial. And you may have some company here, okay, that wants to help you with this. And maybe this company, like I said, is just people that are around you that are just very grateful and kind of sharing that experience with you. This can be online too, by the way. This doesn't have to be out walking around, the Holy Lands or anything like that. You could be doing that on a channel, all right? You could be doing this on a channel. So just wherever this fits in for you. All right, Spirit. I had a question. What was my question? Oh, how will this be received? Whatever this is, okay. How will this be received? Okay, so oh, look at this. Magician. Oh, somebody here is in some regret here. I love the way this Magician card keeps coming out here. 6 of Wands, very well. Good. Somebody putting their swords down. Let's see what this is. Okay. And then we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. I think you're going to be received very well here, but not by everybody. Okay, I definitely think you're a straight shooter. All right, so you say what needs to be said. It looks like you speak pretty impeccably here with this Queen of Swords energy. So you're not mincing words, but you know what you need to do. It feels like you're just being very direct in the way that you're conversing with others or whatever it is that you're putting out here. I don't like this particular magician because of how it looks, but I don't know if it's going to be, I think you got somebody here that's kind of in regret here. I don't know what it's about. Maybe this is somebody that was trying to manifest you in, or maybe it's somebody that, it's the Five of Cups. So this is definitely somebody that is feeling sad. Maybe they feel like they've missed something, or missed a chance here to actually do something, but it's actually, the Magician is actually first. So this could have definitely been someone that was trying to manifest you back or trying to manifest something else in your life, not victory. Not the victory that you seem to be getting here. Okay, with the Five of Swords on the other side of it, yeah, they could have definitely been trying to create some kind of conflict in your life, or maybe they just brought conflict into your life in the past here, okay? I feel like whatever you're getting here is going to be received very well. This shows you being held in high regard. It could be public acclaim. You could be receiving some kind of accolades, something like that. I think people really like you. It looks to me like they really support you. There's a respect factor here. I see whatever chaos you have been in. Now, this may be the person here that's sad as well. You know, ready to kind of to put all that kind of stuff behind you and actually speak up is what I'm getting here in this Four of Coins energy. Maybe somebody here wants to speak up with you, but honestly, you know what I'm getting? I'm almost getting like whatever you're stepping into, and maybe it's your energy as well, you're going to notice that conflict becomes less and less. That's just not going to be part of where you're going. Okay, and that people are very giving to you. That's what I feel. I got the Four of Coins in reverse. All right, upright, we know that somebody holding something very close to them. This looks to me like, you know, people just letting things go, letting things out. Okay, so I don't think people are going to have any issue kind of receiving this well, showing you that it's been received very well. I have a Ten of Cups energy. Well, that's actually upright. I don't know why I thought that was in reverse. I have a Ten of Cups energy. This is complete emotional fulfillment here. That's amazing. All right, complete emotional fulfillment here. People feeling very satisfied. I'm asking how it will be received, whatever you're doing. People feeling emotionally fulfilled, very satisfied, really supportive as well. Probably vocal about it. Okay, this is Pentacles, so maybe this also has to do with some kind of exchange as well, monetary. So maybe you have services as well that people want to contribute to. All right, and also people just speaking their truth in terms of that. But I feel like this is what you're doing with that Swords card as well, that Queen of Swords. I feel like you're speaking with a high degree of integrity, and I feel like it's being received quite well here. Somebody might be very bummed out about that, though, because they feel regret. But I don't know why they feel regret, because I keep looking back at the Magician card. Maybe they feel regret just because they feel like they missed out on you. You know, that's all I know. I can ask, actually, why does this person feel regret? I don't know if I want to dig that much into it, but we'll see. Why does this person specifically feel some kind of regret, Spirit? Blocked. This may be somebody you actually have blocked off here. This person may be at a crossroads of their own here. Maybe they didn't see things for what they are, and then the opportunity could have actually escaped them in some way. That, you know, this is a person that's heart chakra closed here. They're completely blocking off their heart. They don't want to see what's right in front of them. Somebody may have missed an opportunity because they just didn't see what was right in front of them. This person could have been busy, honestly, at that time in that Magician energy. You know, I keep going back to that. Maybe they were trying to manifest something different, something else. They didn't see the opportunity that maybe this was. Now, that's neither here nor there, okay? Unless it's a love situation, then I can see where that, you know, if this person feels like they missed out on their Ten of Cups, I can certainly see that. But if it's just about, man, I could have had that, or I could have had all that, well, I don't know. Especially when it comes to money, that doesn't motivate me. People are like, oh, I missed out on you because you have money. Like, what? Wait a minute. All right. All right, so this looks really good. So this is whatever you're doing is going to be received really, really well. Let me look at these. Do I want to pull these? I'll pull a couple of these and just see. All right, Spirit, give me some more information on what this is. We saw that last night, didn't we? Somebody was helping like children, I believe, or a teacher or something along those lines. Hang on one second. Let me see what this is. Look at that, trickster and mother flipped. Ooh, maybe you got a trickster mother on your hands that you need to look out for. All right, let's see. Don Juan. That could be that Don Juan that was focused on manifesting the next best thing here. Okay, maybe that is what that is. And now this person is sitting in sadness because they missed the boat, because they didn't see what was right in front of them. Now you could also have this person blocked, okay? Yeah, you're an advocate here and a guide for other people. So you definitely inspire other people, okay? And you do it through a line of compassion is what I'm feeling here. You're also guiding people along in some way, shape, or form on their path here. You might, yeah. So this is definitely some kind of, I don't know how you're doing it here. People might look at you like you are very connected in some way, like you're very selfless in how you deal with them, very devoted as well. Yes, Don Juan over here feeling like a fool. All right. There could have been a lot of ego involved in that as well. I don't know who Don Juan is. It's Don Juan, so it could definitely be a relationship situation, but it could also just be a friend or so. I don't think so. I think it's somebody that maybe you wanted to team up with before, you saw something with before, but they didn't see it, and they might have gotten blocked out of your life, or maybe they just had, I feel like they missed it because they were blocked off, like they weren't seeing it, which is totally fine, whichever. I think they actually ended up going for somebody. God, I don't want to go down this road. Here we go. Okay, so I think they might have actually went towards someone here. Maybe they portrayed themselves to have deeper knowledge than what they actually possess. So they could be with someone also that maybe is spiritual. Maybe all of you are spiritual. I don't really know here, but they could be with someone also that is spiritual or portrayed themselves as spiritual, but they just don't know as much as they acted like. Or maybe they're just finding out after seeing you and all of your knowledge. Definitely if you're getting downloads, okay, you'll think you're the wisest person on the planet when they're coming through. You're like, where did all of this come from? I'm amazing. But maybe after seeing you, hearing you, maybe if you have a book out there, you're speaking, they're seeing how much knowledge you have, and they're figuring out that perhaps this person does not have the knowledge, okay? Perhaps they, I don't like competition like that, to be honest with you. I think that's silly. But I mean, these are things that you're going to notice, okay? Especially if somebody's projecting themselves out there. All right. Especially if you've had people, remember the ants, right? If you have people like trying to mess with you, trying to throw you off path, trying to do things to just kind of sting you and wound you a little bit. Okay. This could definitely be a situation like that. You don't know what you're talking about, or you're not the real deal, or something like that. People say the most crackpot shit. I don't know where they get this stuff from, but it's like, just move on, okay? Yeah, look at this. Destroyer here. Wow, this is crazy. This could also be you, though, honestly. Releasing destructive things in your life here and preparing for a new life as well. You could have found this person in your life, though, to be pretty destructive. That may have been why you had to kind of leave them alone here. Engineer. So you're putting a lot of creative energy into this. Avenger here as well. Maybe you spend a lot of time trying to balance the scales of justice here. Do what's righteous here on behalf of yourself or even society here. Yeah. This is why they feel like they missed the boat. How did I not see this? This is what I'm feeling. How did I not see this? Okay, I don't understand. You could have been good as gold to somebody, but their head was somewhere else, and that's okay. It may have been where they just were at that particular time. I feel like this person has a massive heart block for what it's worth. Okay, but they're looking at their life. So you must have some sense of freedom over here. That's what I feel. You have some sense of freedom in whatever you're doing and whatever you're pursuing here. And this person's kind of feeling like a slave here, like they've given their willpower to some kind of external authority here. Okay, maybe out of fear of making their own decisions. So this person definitely probably works for someone else, I would say, which is fine, you know, but they feel like their life didn't have to be that way, is what I'm getting. Yeah, why am I not with the alchemist here? The alchemist here knows how to, you know, turn things into gold. Why am I not with that person? Okay. In this particular case, maybe you are, I don't know, maybe you're taking goals and turning them into like wisdom for other people here. Yeah, you would have never, you wouldn't have been able to bring this person along anyway. All right, because I think they could be very draining here. Very draining here. And they may have been very codependent as well with this vampire card here. So, yeah. Oh, wow. A bit of a bully. Why do I feel like this is somebody they could have been with as well? So this is somebody who could probably use your help. And whatever you're doing, maybe they could benefit from that. But this person, I almost feel like, I don't think this is necessarily a bad person, okay? This is not judgment, but I'm looking at the cards here. They definitely have some lower tendencies here. They're still definitely playing on some lower energy, Don Juan energy here as well, dealing with a dilettante, you know, as well here. But, you know, it's more like sucking someone dry here, all right? Draining someone's energy here, being very critical, being kind of sharp with the words here, being enslaved to their everyday life. Meanwhile, you're getting yourself free here. You're already free. I don't know what you're doing over here. This looks like a brand new adventure for you. So maybe you are getting out of the normal 9 to 5 or 8 to 5, whatever it is, kind of business, because you're doing something on your own here creatively. Okay. Yeah, whereas they feel like they are kind of enslaved at that, like I said. Okay, we have God here, which is leading the way here. This already says heaven sent. The God card here is about benevolence and compassion here, and just kind of recognizing the eternal force within yourself and with others as well. What their capabilities are here. Yeah. And see, you're serving others. I'm going to stop right here, but this is what I think. I do think that you're serving other people with whatever you're doing here, okay, with some kind of free and loving heart here. And I think you're going to be, it could be a Messiah message. That's, again, about serving humanity here with humility. I think the love that you're bringing, I think it's very pure. Look at all the light around this, okay? I think it's going to come through as very pure. I think it's going to come through, obviously, as high vibe. But most importantly, I think it's going to come through as very genuine. And if you've ever noticed people, if you just sit down with someone sometimes and you talk with them, the way people react to it, I think so many people are accustomed now to just being ignored, number one. Most people don't, they feel like most people don't have time for them. They're not willing to listen. They don't actually care. And there's something about the compassion and caring that you actually have in the time that you spend that is really going to reflect well with people. But it's also going to be a reminder for them that that's the way it's supposed to be. And so many of us will just shut down our hearts and put up our guards immediately, because there are a lot of bad things as well, but there's so much good in the world, you know. And so we're made to connect with other people, and that's something that I feel like you really do get here. All right. All right. I think I'm going to... So I wouldn't worry too much about this person, you know, love and light to you, but we're going to go ahead and move forward here. Let me see if I can get some let's get some of these for you guys tonight. Then I'll go right into, I think, a love reading afterwards. All right. All right, any last words, Spirit? Compassion. Yeah, you're being asked to be kinder to yourself. Oh, wow. Okay. To give yourself a break. All right. Instead of being a taskmaster, okay, be a loving comforter who always has your back. How beautiful. So, yeah, look out for yourself, too. Cheerlead yourself, too, as hard as you do for everyone else, okay? Ask for help if you need it. You're being asked to request help from another. You don't need to deal with the issue alone. There are many people who want to help you, but it's up to you to bravely ask for their support. It's a sign of strength to reach out and do that today. Okay. Don't be too stubborn to ask for help if you need it. Believe. You're being asked to fully believe in yourself. Look at the prayer hands here. You're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. It's time for that idea that lived inside your heart to be brought into the world. I've never seen this card. This is beautiful. So others can benefit from it. Believe that you can bring it to life, and you will do exactly that. I'm telling you, somebody is making, and you're aligning here. I think somebody here is making a big leap forward here. And I wouldn't worry about, I don't think, and maybe this is what it is. Maybe you need help in terms of how to do it or what to do next. Or it could be even dealing with this situation here that seems to be there. But to be fair, it seems to me like it's in the background a little bit. I don't think you're going to need to worry too much about it. I would just stay in tune. But if you're new as well to channeling, you may need someone to help you with that and to help you understand, like, what you're getting, how to apply it, that sort of stuff as well. So, all right, guys, I'm going to leave it right there. Also wanted to thank you guys for all of your comments last night, especially through the Eye of the Needle. I could not believe how many comments were on that. I feel like I learned a lot. One in particular that really talked about what the needle was, and probably saved me from many, many hours of trying to figure out how somebody's getting through a needle and I can't even thread a needle, Like, how does that happen? So that was super beneficial. That is one thing I love about, well, one of the many things I guess I love about being on here, because I learn from you guys as well. So I appreciate your input, and I will see you guys again very soon. Have a good night. Bye.